Let's talk about Moses, known as Musa in Islam. Some people have debated whether he was just a prophet or something more divine. But if you look honestly at the Torah and the Quran, both clearly show that Moses was a human messenger chosen by God, not God himself. Starting with the Torah, it says Moses was special, yes, but still a man. In Numbers 12:6-8, God calls Moses his servant and says he speaks to him directly, not in dreams like other prophets. That shows Moses had a close connection with God, but still, he's described as a servant, not a deity. Then comes a huge point: Moses died. According to Deuteronomy 34:5-6, Moses died in Moab, and no one knows where he was buried. Think about it. God doesn't die. This alone proves Moses wasn't divine. He also had human flaws like being slow of speech, Exodus 4:10, disobeying God, Numbers 20:7-12, and being afraid to confront Pharaoh, Exodus 3-4. These are not traits of a god, but of a human being. Now look at the Quran. It also strongly supports the idea that Moses was a prophet, not God. For example, Quran 5-75 says even Jesus and Mary ate food, something only humans do. This logic applies to Moses too. And when Pharaoh accused Moses of false claims, Moses stood firm and said the signs came from the Lord of the heavens and the earth. Quran 17-102. Also, in Quran 7-145-155, God speaks to Moses, but Moses still couldn't bear to see God directly. That proves he was mortal. And like the Torah, the Quran confirms that Moses eventually died again, showing he was human. Then there's the logic and theology side. Judaism's core belief, the Shema, Deuteronomy 6-4, says the Lord is one, no mention of Moses as divine. The First Commandment tells us not to worship anyone but God, Exodus 20-3. And when people worshipped the golden calf, Moses destroyed it and rebuked them. A real God wouldn't plead for mercy like Moses did. He acted as a warner, not a deity. Even religious scholars agree. Jewish scholars like Maimonides say God is one, Moses was his messenger. Christian scholars don't believe Moses was divine. And in Islam, calling any prophet God is shirk, the worst sin. So, in short, Moses was a man honored and chosen, but not God. He brought God's law, spoke with him, and led his people. But everything about his life, his fears, his flaws, his death proves he was mortal. As both the Torah and Quran say, greater than do not fear, for God has come to test you. Exodus 20:20. Indeed, we sent Moses with our signs, Quran 14-5. Moses didn't want people to worship him. His mission was simple: guide people to the one true God. And that's the clear, undeniable truth.